morning, boys and girls. Unfortunately, Mr. McCormack can't be here today, so that's why me, Mr. McCormack, is going to give you your morning message.
April Fools! Good morning, boys and girls. I see that I was able to trick you right off the bat in this video. Today is April 1st, so that means it's April Fool's Day. See if you can find some of the tricks or maybe fibs I'm telling in my morning message today. Here we go. Let's start our morning meeting. For your greeting today, high five someone at your house or give them a fist bump and say good morning to them or good afternoon, depending on when you're completing this. After your greeting, take time to share about the best trick or the best prank you've ever played on someone. I bet you'll be excited to hear about what pranks your parents have played or your aunts or your uncles have played on some others before too. The next part of our meeting is activity. I want you to go ahead and play tic-tac-toe with your high frequency words. Remember, you draw a normal tic-tac-toe board. One player chooses one word and another player chooses another, and you write those words in place of the X's or the O's that you would normally play with. The final part of our meeting is our message. Let's see if you can figure out what's wrong in this message today. Hello, tricksters. Today you will write a 500-page essay, play a never-ending math game, and read about my least favorite animal. It will be a totally normal day. Love, Mrs. McCormack. Let's go over the day's plans. It seems like you have a lot to do. The first part of our day is our ELA, our reading, and you're going to take out your second Hello Reader passage that you have in your pack. Just like last week, you will read this 5 times, color in a star each time that you read it. If your student is having a hard time, you can stop at 3 and finish the other 2 later, or stop at 3 and then try to go for 5 tomorrow when you read it again. After you read the passage 5 times, you're going to complete the label it job. After you read the passage 5 times, you're going to complete the label it job. I want you to do your best with spelling. You can look back in the passage to make sure you're spelling all of your words on your labels correctly, and feel free to add color to this. After your ELA time is our specialist time. Today is Wednesday, so we will have art, so you can check out Mrs. Nicolaison's plans. When you're finished your specialist time, we move into math. You're going to start with your weather graph and then your skip counting. And here's where you'll play a game. Now, hopefully if you're following the directions the right way, it won't be a never-ending game. Stay tuned at the end of this video to see how to do the roll it, graph it activity. The last part of our academic day is science. You're going to complete your daily weather observation journal. And after that, you're going to read about manatees. Manatees are one of my all-time favorite animals, so I'm excited for you to read about this. Share with me or share with a family member what you find most amazing about these creatures. Can't wait to hear what you think of manatees after reading this. On the back of your National Geographic, you can complete the vocabulary match at the end. That's all I have for you today. Make sure you stay tuned at the end of this video to see how to play today's math game. I also hope that your day doesn't end in too many April Fool's Day jokes. Don't forget, we have a Zoom meeting at 11:30 today. I have about 6 of you signed up for that. I'm going to send the link out to everyone in class so that they can join in, even if you didn't sign up through the Sign Up Genius. We hope to see you there. Have a great morning. Bye. Today's game is Roll It, Graph It. You're going to practice your graphing and tallying skills with this game. So you will need a die and a writing tool to play this. What I want you to do first is to roll the dice 20 times and keep track on our tally chart.
After you've rolled it 20 times, double check to make sure that you've rolled it 20 times by adding up your tallies. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now that I've rolled it 20 times, I can go ahead and fill in the graph part. I rolled the number 1 5 times, so I will go ahead and shade in 5 boxes on my graph. I rolled the number 2 4 times, so I will go ahead and fill in 4 boxes on my graph. I'll keep doing this with each number until I have each section of the graph completed. After you've completed the tally chart and the graph, you can go ahead and answer the questions. Part of our first grade standards are being able to ask and answer questions about a graph. We're going to use what we see here and here to help us answer these questions. What number did you roll the most? So that's the number that I had the most tallies for, or the most boxes full on my graph. I have the most of 1. I rolled 1 5 times. What number did you roll the most? 1. And I'm going to write the number word. What number did you roll the least? So that's the one that you rolled fewest or least often. I have a tie on mine. Both 5 and 6 have 2. That's the lowest number that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and write the number words 5 and 6. 5 and 6. What is the difference between those two numbers? That is where we actually write a subtraction sentence. We find what is the space between those numbers. Now I have 5 is my highest, so I will write that first, 5, and 2 is my lowest, so I will do 5 subtract 2. And parents, you may need help with this. We have not introduced subtraction yet. This is an enrichment piece. 5 subtract 2. Now if I have 5, I take 2 away, I am left with 3. The difference between those two numbers is 3. The next part here says, how many times did you roll 2 and 6? That tells me that I'm going to need to combine those two numbers. When I combine something or tell what they are together, I am adding. I rolled 2 4 times and 6 2 times. So I have 4 plus 2 equals 6. 6 times I rolled those. Have fun playing this game. Feel free to message me if you have any questions.